From Mario to The Last of Us, video game adaptations are popular, but obviously you can't play movies like a video game, and that made me wonder, what if you could? So I took the 3 biggest video game adaptations and turned them into a real game, and I decided to start with Sonic. So I found an image online of Sonic from the movie in kind of a T-pose position. I put it into Photoshop and started animating a walk cycle out of it. After that, I threw it into Godot, and now we have Sonic running around just like in the movie. Sonic's most iconic feature is his spin dash. So I found an appropriate image from the movie and programmed the spin dash to work just like it does in the game. This already feels exactly like Sonic. After that, I put the Green Hill Zone from the movie in the background of the game and traced the collision boxes so the floor colliders would be accurate with the game. I realized that there needed to be an enemy in the game, so I made those little Moto robot bugs that stand in the way and put them in a stack kind of like a Goomba tower from Mario or something. And then I made it so Sonic can only kill him if he's in a spin dash, and he dies if he doesn't. To polish off the Sonic game, I put these cinematic bars at the top and bottom just like in a movie. The overall plan of the game is that once you complete one of the worlds, there will be a portal to the next one, so you can experience all 3 game worlds in one game. Anyways, here's how the Sonic portion turned out. Now it was time to move on to The Last of Us. And yes, I know The Last of Us was a TV show, but it was really good, so I wanted to make it. I did a very similar thing to Sonic, where I took a picture from the movie and animated it in Photoshop. When I put it into the Godot and added movement to it, I realized I wanted it to feel more like real life, considering I'm using an actual real person in my game. So I made everything a lot darker and gloomier, and I wanted to recreate the scene at the start of The Last of Us, where the main character's daughter gets shot. So I set the background as a dark forest and put in a military SWAT guy that would be the person to shoot the daughter. Also, I couldn't find an image where the daughter had legs, so I had to Photoshop her with legs. I then made it so the daughter pleads for help from her dad, and when you get close to her, the SWAT guy shoots her. I didn't think animating an actual bullet would look very realistic or dramatic, so I made the game cut to black and then a gunshot plays.
Well, that was dark.
And because the main character needed a way to get past the SWAT guy, and because the daughter is kind of lying on the floor at an angle, I realized that it would be kind of funny if you could jump off the daughter over the SWAT guy, and then he would react in a stupid way. So this is how The Last of Us portion turned out.
Help, Dad. He's gonna shoot me.
How are you getting past me? How?
And finally, we are onto the Super Mario Bros. Movie. And I really want it to be a lot more lighthearted than this one, because the last one was dark. So I rigged Mario so he had a walk cycle and used a little bit of a sillier image so it's funnier. I put them into Godot, fixed up his animations, and began working on the question block system, which I stole a lot of code from my Mario Wonder video for. I also made a goofy little jump image that I jankily photoshopped together from this image, and soon the main Mario physics were done. I made it so the mushroom would dramatically increase your size, and I wanted it so Mario would keep eating them until he became big enough to take down Bowser. I made each question block taller than the last one, so you needed to get them in a certain order to get big enough. I threw in the background from the movie and then put in Bowser. So if you're big enough, Bowser says this,
Heck nah, I ain't fighting you, bruh, I'm out.
and then runs away. And then once you get past Bowser at the very end, there's a flagpole you can touch to complete the game. To put a finishing touch on the whole package, I made portals to travel between every game, and then it was done. I had a lot of fun working on this project. It was more so to get a sense of how these movies might look if they were made playable, not to make an actual good game with replay value. Anyways, if you like the Mario portion in this video, go check out how I made Super Mario Wonder depressing.